Did you know that only 1 in 10 people are truly engaged at work? It's shocking, but the truth is that most of us aren't reaching our full potential. But here's the good news. You have the power to change that. Becoming the best at what you do isn't about luck, it's about mastering key leadership skills that anyone can develop. Whether you're leading a team, building your own business, or striving for personal growth, these strategies can transform you into a leader who stands out. In this guide, we'll explore the hidden secrets to unlocking your leadership potential. From mastering self-discipline to inspiring loyal followers, we'll cover everything you need to know to rise to the top. So, let's dive in and start building the leader you were meant to be. Chapter 1. Unlocking your inner visionary. The art of self-discovery. Leadership begins within. If you want to become the best at what you do, the first step is discovering who you truly are. Many successful leaders, from Steve Jobs to Oprah Winfrey, credit their vision to a deep understanding of their own values. Knowing yourself is the foundation of leadership. It allows you to lead with authenticity, and that attracts people who believe in your mission. Start by asking, what are my core values? What drives me? You might be surprised how often people overlook these simple questions. Research from the Gallup organization shows that leaders who know their purpose are 12 times more likely to have engaged teams. It's also important to identify your strengths and weaknesses. Being self-aware means you understand where you excel and where you need support. The best leaders know their limitations and aren't afraid to delegate tasks. Take time to reflect daily. Meditation, journaling, or even a quiet walk can help clarify your thoughts. Many leaders, including Bill Gates, set aside time for reflection because they know it fuels better decision-making. When you're clear on your purpose, it guides every action you take. Another strategy is to embrace feedback. Leaders who seek honest input grow faster than those who only hear what they want to hear. Studies show that leaders who actively request feedback are 25% more likely to perform at a higher level. So, don't shy away from constructive criticism, it's a gift. To build your inner vision, try setting short and long-term goals. The process of creating a roadmap for your life gives you clarity and motivation. Remember, your vision doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be yours. Chapter 2. The genius of saying no. Mastering the power of focus. As a leader, your time is your most valuable resource. The ability to say no is a powerful tool that can help you stay focused on your goals. Leaders often get caught in the trap of saying yes to every opportunity that comes their way. But saying yes too often can spread you thin and derail your progress. Research by the Harvard Business Review suggests that successful leaders spend about 40% of their time on high-priority tasks. Saying no allows you to focus on what truly matters, whether that's innovation, strategy, or team growth. Start by identifying the tasks that drain your energy or don't align with your mission. Are there meetings you attend that don't contribute to your goals? Are there projects that don't move the needle forward? Cutting out these distractions will give you more time for the important stuff. Remember, no doesn't mean rejection. It's about prioritizing what will make the biggest impact. For instance, Warren Buffett famously said, "The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything." To master this, practice saying no in small ways. Politely decline invitations or requests that don't serve your purpose. Over time, you'll develop the confidence to say no when it truly counts. One key strategy is to set clear boundaries. Let people know when you're unavailable or when you prefer not to engage. Clear communication builds respect and ensures that you can focus on what's most important to you. Saying no also means protecting your mental and emotional energy. According to a study in Psychology Today, leaders who practice focus and balance are less likely to experience burnout. This is because they've created space for their most important priorities. By embracing the power of saying no, you can create the space you need to truly focus on what matters most. Chapter 3. Redefining failure. Turning setbacks into superpowers. Failure isn't the end. It's the beginning of something greater. Every successful leader has faced setbacks, but what sets them apart is how they redefine and use failure to their advantage. As Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." When you shift your mindset about failure, you unlock the power to learn and grow. Research by Carol Dweck, a psychologist at Stanford, shows that individuals with a growth mindset embrace failure as a learning opportunity. Leaders with this mindset are 3 times more likely to reach their goals than those who view failure as a permanent setback. To turn failure into a superpower, first embrace it. When something goes wrong, don't beat yourself up. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What can I do better next time? This mindset allows you to bounce back stronger. One strategy is to deconstruct your failures. Break them down into smaller parts and identify the lessons within. Was it a misstep in your planning? A communication issue? By analyzing the cause, you can prevent the same mistake from happening again. It's also important to accept that failure is a part of the journey. According to a study by Inc. magazine, 90% of successful entrepreneurs had at least one major failure before reaching their goals. Each failure brought them closer to success. One final tip is to practice resilience. Resilient leaders know how to stay calm under pressure and keep pushing forward. They understand that every obstacle is just a stepping stone to something better. Use failure as a tool for growth. When you do this, you'll not only become more resilient, you'll also become a more effective and influential leader. As Albert Einstein said, failure is success in progress. So, take those failures and turn them into the fuel that drives your future success. If you found this chapter helpful, make sure to subscribe to stay updated on the next steps toward mastering leadership. Let's keep this journey going together. Chapter 4. Radical Self-Discipline. Breaking your own limits to become the best at what you do. Self-discipline is essential. But not just any discipline, the ability to break your own limits and go beyond what you think is possible. Radical self-discipline means making consistent choices that align with your long-term goals, even when it's tough. Take a look at elite athletes like Michael Jordan. His legendary work ethic is often cited as the key to his success. He didn't just train hard, he trained smarter, always pushing his body and mind to new limits. Research from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research shows that athletes who practice discipline in their training routines see up to a 30% improvement in performance over time. Leaders who exhibit radical self-discipline set high standards for themselves, then hold themselves accountable. It's about consistency and commitment. For example, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, wakes up at 5 a.m. every day and follows a strict routine. By sticking to a disciplined schedule, Bezos can make high-impact decisions every day without being distracted by lesser priorities. One key strategy is to build small habits that lead to big results. Start by mastering one small task at a time. If your goal is to read more books, commit to reading just 10 pages every morning. Studies show that small, manageable tasks lead to greater long-term success than attempting big changes all at once. Another approach is the 2-minute rule, popularized by productivity expert David Allen. If a task will take less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. This technique keeps you focused and eliminates unnecessary delays, which can derail your progress. Radical self-discipline also involves eliminating temptations. Whether it's avoiding social media during work hours or setting strict boundaries around personal time, minimizing distractions helps you maintain your focus. Research from the University of California found that people who reduce distractions are 25% more productive in their work. By embracing radical self-discipline, you train yourself to work harder and smarter every day. It's not about perfection, it's about consistently pushing yourself to achieve more than you thought possible. Chapter 5. Mastering Emotional Agility. Leading with resilience. Emotional agility is the ability to navigate your emotions in a way that leads to smart decisions and productive action. Resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity, is at the heart of emotional agility. Leaders who master these skills don't just react to challenges, they respond with clear, calm thinking. Research shows that emotionally agile leaders are 29% more effective at leading teams than those who struggle with emotional regulation. They understand their feelings and don't let emotions cloud their judgment. Instead, they use emotions as information to guide decisions. For instance, when feeling stressed, they recognize it as a sign to pause and reassess the situation, rather than reacting impulsively. One strategy to build emotional agility is mindfulness. Taking a few moments each day to meditate or practice deep breathing helps you manage your emotions more effectively. Studies from Harvard University show that mindfulness can increase emotional intelligence and reduce stress, which helps leaders stay calm in high-pressure situations. Another way to strengthen emotional agility is to practice reframing. Reframing involves changing the way you view a situation. If you're facing a challenge, instead of seeing it as a setback, view it as an opportunity for growth. This shift in perspective helps you maintain a positive outlook even when things aren't going as planned. Leaders who master emotional agility also know how to manage their reactions. Instead of snapping under pressure, they pause and evaluate their emotions before responding. This creates space for more thoughtful, constructive decisions. Research from Psychology Today shows that leaders with high emotional agility are 50% more likely to have strong relationships with their teams. Lastly, it's important to develop a sense of emotional resilience. This means being able to recover quickly from setbacks. Leaders who are resilient don't dwell on failures, they use them as stepping stones toward greater success. By practicing resilience, you'll bounce back stronger and more confident after each challenge. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights on how to boost your leadership skills and continue your journey to success. Stay tuned for more. Chapter 6. Building an Army of Advocates. How to inspire loyal followers. Great leaders don't just lead, they inspire. Building an army of loyal followers is not about control, it's about creating trust and aligning others with your vision. When you have advocates, you multiply your efforts and influence, which accelerates your success. One powerful strategy for inspiring followers is to lead with transparency. When you're open and honest about your goals, challenges, and decision-making process, people feel more connected to you. According to a study by Harvard Business Review, leaders who communicate openly with their teams have 40% more engaged employees than those who keep their plans secret. Another key to building loyal advocates is to provide value first. Leaders who give before they take, whether it's through mentorship, support, or shared knowledge, earn the trust and respect of those around them. Studies from the Center for Creative Leadership show that leaders who are generous with their time and resources are more likely to build strong, loyal teams. Building advocacy also involves recognizing the achievements of others. Public recognition boosts morale and fosters a sense of community. When your followers feel appreciated, they are more likely to support you and help you achieve your goals. According to a Gallup poll, 67% of employees say they would work harder if they were better recognized for their efforts. One effective tactic is to align your vision with the values of your followers. People are more likely to support you when they feel your mission resonates with their own beliefs. As Simon Sinek writes in his book Start With Why, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. When your followers understand the why behind your actions, they become passionate advocates for your cause. Leaders who inspire loyal followers also empower others. Giving your team the autonomy to make decisions fosters a sense of ownership and accountability. Research from McKinsey & Company shows that leaders who empower their teams see 25% higher productivity and 40% better results in team collaboration. Finally, remember that building advocacy takes time. It's about creating consistent, genuine relationships. Stay committed to your mission, be authentic, and always put your followers' needs at the forefront. The more you invest in others, the more likely they are to champion you in return.